Hello everyone, the Europe Truck Driver channel welcomes you to the D3 motorway in the Czech Republic. Look at that beautiful sunrise providing the backdrop for our drive today. We're just leaving Ceské Budejovice and heading to the historic town of Tabor. The D3 motorway offers a smooth and comfortable ride so you can enjoy the surrounding countryside. Let me know in the comments if you've ever driven on the D3 and what you like most about this route. Let's take a look together at how the journey unfolds and what we'll encounter along the way. Our trip today begins in Ceské Budejovice, the South Bohemian metropolis founded by King Přemysl Otakar II in 1265. It quickly became an important royal fortress and trading center located at the confluence of the Vltava and Mals rivers. Today, about 97,000 people live here, and their mobility is served by a public transport system including buses and trolleybuses. The city is famous for its historic center with a huge square, one of the largest in Europe. The square's dominant feature is Samson's Fountain, a Baroque work from 1721 to 1727, with a monumental statue of the biblical strongman Samson fighting a lion. Next to it stands the majestic Black Tower, a 72-meter tall Renaissance building that once served as a watchtower and belfry. From its gallery, there is a breathtaking view of the entire city, and on a clear day you can even see the Šumava and Novohradsky mountains. The city's historical importance is also underlined by the famous Budejovice Budvar brewery, whose tradition dates back to 1895. If you are drawn to the surrounding area, you must not miss the fairy tale Hluboká nad Vltavou Castle, which was rebuilt in the mid-19th century in a romantic neo-Gothic style based on the British Windsor Castle. Another unique site is the historic village of Hlasovice, which is on the UNESCO list for its unique rural Baroque architecture. For nature lovers, a trip to Klet Mountain with its observation tower is ideal. When in Budejovice, we can't forget about food and drink. Besides the world-famous Budvar beer, you can try local specialties at the legendary Masné Kramy restaurant, famous for its traditional Czech cuisine. For a sweet treat, head to the Gelato a Café Budweiss ice cream parlor. For recreation, you can rent a boat on the Vltava River or go for a run in the nearby Stromovka Forest Park. You can also visit the South Bohemian Museum or the ALS South Bohemian Gallery. Those who enjoy modern fun will love Hopsarium or the Jump Family Trampoline Park. When you drive on the motorway, you have to pay a toll. For vehicles up to 3.5 tons, this is an electronic motorway vignette, which you can get online, at a post office, or at selected petrol stations. In contrast, for vehicles over 3.5 tons, like this truck, a satellite toll system applies, where charges are calculated based on the distance traveled. An interesting fact: some new sections, such as part of the Ceské Budejovice bypass, are temporarily exempt from the toll. It's always a good idea to check this on official websites before you travel. The D3 is more than just a road. It is a key part of the international E55 road, which connects Scandinavia with Greece. This motorway is a symbol of modern travel and significantly shortens the journey south. You can see that we are driving on sections that were gradually put into operation to relieve traffic in Sobislav and Veselí nad Luznicí, historical towns whose centers were previously congested with international traffic. The recently completed Ceské Budejovice bypass, which we have just passed, is a clear example of this. It's a huge relief for drivers who can now pass through the city much more smoothly. The motorway is still being completed, and soon we will have sections all the way to the Austrian border, and, in the future, possibly a connection with Prague. So this ride is just the beginning, and maybe one day we will get to test that 150 km/h speed limit. If you're exploring Ceské Budejovice, you can climb the Black Tower, for which the entrance fee is about 40 Czech korunas, a great price for that stunning view. Hluboká nad Vltavou Castle offers several tour routes, with the price for the basic one being around 190 Czech korunas. As for transport, you can take a train that will get you from Budejovice to Hluboká in about 15 minutes. In both cities, Ceské Budejovice and Tabor, public transport fares are around 15 to 20 CZK per ticket. If you love animals, be sure to visit Zoo Hluboká nad Vltavou, located near the castle and specializing in European fauna such as otters, lynx, and moose. The entrance fee for Zoo Hluboká is around 100 Czech korunas for an adult. And we're almost at the end. We're approaching Tabor, a historic town inextricably linked to Hussite history. It was founded in 1420 by the Hussites, who transformed it into a fortress and the center of their movement. The locals lived by strict rules and believed in the imminent coming of the Messiah. Their ideals were materialized in the form of a defensive system that also utilized natural conditions, such as the Luznice River. Today, Tabor has a population of about 34,000, and its transport is provided by buses and trolleybuses. The old town is like a living open-air museum full of narrow streets and picturesque corners. In its center, you'll find Ceske Square with a dominant statue of Jan Žižka and the Old Town Hall, which now houses the Hussite Museum. Admission to the museum costs around 60 to 80 CZK. You will also see the remains of the original medieval castle in the form of the Kotonov Tower, which you can enter for about 50 Czech korunas. Don't forget to visit the Tabor Underground, a network of medieval tunnels that served to store food and as hideouts during the wars. If you want to explore the surrounding area, head to the Luznice River, which offers beautiful routes for hikers and cyclists, or visit the ruins of Chusnik Castle with its observation tower. In summer, you can swim in the Jordan Reservoir. Water lovers can also enjoy a swim in the Raudna Lakes near Vesely nad Luznicí, which have crystal clear water and sandy beaches. You can enjoy traditional Czech cuisine at the Skočov Dum restaurant, or have a coffee in Dvoreček Cafe on the square. And if you have a sweet tooth, you must not miss the Chocolate Museum right in Tabor, where the entrance fee is around 120 Czech korunas. For animal lovers, there is Zoo Tabor, the largest private zoo in South Bohemia, which focuses on the conservation of endangered species such as Ussuri tigers or Arctic wolves. The entrance fee for Zoo Tabor is around 150 to 180 CZK for an adult. In addition, not far from Tabor is the Hussite fortress in Turova, where you can see a historical exhibition about life during the Hussite period. But for us, today this means the end of the motorway and a gateway to further journeys. The train journey between Tabor and Ceské Budejovice takes about 45 minutes to 1 hour, and the ticket costs around 90 Czech korunas. Thank you for driving the D3 with me today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss my next travel videos. I'll see you next time. Goodbye for now.